Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 25th, 2023. This is for Taurus. Taurus, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do. And the link for that's on our page, and this is our last shuffle here. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. In Taurus, we have fragmented energy and we have dark thoughts. You may, I would say this, be very careful of thinking too far ahead in the future. It'll scatter your efforts in the present moment. Okay, it'll get you where you're just like, you're lost, or you're touching a whole bunch of stuff, starting a lot of projects and not finishing much because you're too forward focused. Like, oh man, if I do this, then this is almost like ADHD energy, thinking too much about, well, I got to take care of that. If I don't take care of that, then I'm gonna have this. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot for you. Yeah, look, the too much is going to be competing for your attention. There's so much to work on, and it seems as though when you start one project, it starts something else, and then you'll be overwhelmed with what to work on, and everything will conflict with the next thing. So it's very important to just focus on the present moment right now. And a lot of the present moment is like, it seems like you need to be focused on what will make you happy more than anything else. Whatever you focus on should be, you know what? I want to be happy in my situation. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. A lot of people involved in your situation, man. Eight of Pentacles here twice. They want you to take a break from working so much, as far as like you're trying to fix this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to conquer this, and it makes sense. And what makes like making having a strategy and just going, I work on that, and then once I work on that, I'll work on that. They're saying stop being so forward focused, because in the end, a lot of the things that you are considering are going to be cut out. So there's no point. You need to be focused on the present moment only. Fragmented energy with 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and 6 of Cups. That tells me a lot of your you need to be spontaneous. You need to be free. It's almost like saying allow for spontaneity and growth, right? Do not have a fixed plan at all. And the reason for that is that spontaneity and growth is of the universe. And a lot of what we do as people is that we make plans based on past experience. That's the only thing that we as humans can really draw from. We can't actually plan or for the unexpected or for something you've never experienced before. So as you see with the wheel, this is about time. This is about the past, your past experiences. You can only imagine from a place of what you've experienced or seen before. And what is coming towards you and what's in the future are things that you could never have imagined. So they're telling you, let go of a fixed plan today, right? Don't be so stuck on, I have to have that done and that done and that done, unless it's absolutely necessary. These are things that are like, absolutely, I have to have this done. Like, I have to put gas in my car to go from point A to point B. That's, those types of things, right? But not, there are some things that you cannot anticipate in the future being cut away. So then you're wasting a lot of time doing something, wasting a lot of time with things that are actually taken from you, because in the future it's going to be taken. It's not even going to be a factor. And that's something that they're saying here. Like, well, oh, I'm going to clean and clean and clean this thing and clean that thing. And then it's broken as soon as you're done cleaning it. So you just spent an hour doing it. And Spirit's like, listen, we're not focused on trying to master anything, put all this detail and extra effort into something unless it's absolutely, I won't be able to take care of that. I've got to turn the stove on to cook. Okay. Like that necessary. They're saying, you need to be open and free, to be spontaneous, right? Dark thoughts with the Judgment and Queen of Swords. They're saying that you're so focused on the things in the future, repetitive issues, that you're like, well, I got to take care of it. It's going to be taken away. It's going to be cut out. It's going to be gone, right? And also too, this looks like you may be focused on traveling, or am I going to have to go far? things like that. They're saying don't worry about that right now. You know, that's another part. There's going to be parts to whatever it is you're doing that you won't even have. It won't even be a factor. Victim mentality, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords. You may think it's very disappointing that you have to do a lot by yourself. That may be you're shouldering a lot of responsibility or anxiety about things by yourself. It's like, why am I always the one funding everything? Why am I always the one taking care of everything? And then, so they're saying that you may be disappointed and you're victimized by that. Like, I'm disappointed that I'm doing so much by myself. You may even be disappointed in another aspect that you're single. And, or you may be upset about that or heartbroken about that. And it seems as though the disappointment is causing you to sit and think about all the ways that you are not able to do something by yourself, or something like that. So this is where they're saying, get rid of the future of thinking about, well, I'm always going to, thinking about the future from the point where you are now. And that's the issue as well, that they're trying to get you to see, like, the things that are in your present moment right now are not going to be a factor in the near future. So do not make any plans or think that far ahead in anything, because you'll be in this victimhood, and a lot of that comes, the victim mentality comes with entitlement. It comes with a lot of ingratitude, and that is not the best way to manifest, and Spirit wants you out of that energy. You have discovery with Death and Two of Pentacles. This is exactly, they're saying you need to be focused on what's going to change in a good way. Because Two of Pentacles in this energy with Death means that you're not going to be juggling as much as you think. You may be thinking now, I have all this going on. I have all this stuff going on, right? And I'm having to do it by myself. I'm having to deal with a lot by myself. I know in the future I'm probably going to have to deal with all this by myself. I have a lot of anxiety about how it's going to be taken care of. And they're saying you should be looking at how you're not going to be juggling. First of all, there's a lot of things you're not going to be juggling anymore. So say you're single, say someone is leaving your life, or say that's occurring. They're saying the things that you think, a lot of things were tied up in that individual, or a lot of things were tied up in that place, or that whatever it is, right? A circumstance that you were in. A lot of things were tied up in that, where you had extra responsibility just because it was in your life. You can't anticipate how much is going to, you're not going to have to do as much once it's gone. So they're talking about how there's going to be so many changes for the better. A lot of things are going to be cleared up. A lot of clutter is going to be cleared up. A lot of it. So they're saying, be in this mind, this place, right? And you need to be coming from a place of what's going to change for the best, and then carry out things in a place of what is before me right now. Like, what is before me right this moment, right? Because your mind is a terrible thing to waste. First off, haha, right? But also your mind is in a place of you're going down memory lane, but you're also thinking of things from the standpoint of where you are right now. The most, maybe not the most negative, but the most disappointing, maybe a state of depression mentally. And they're saying you've got to get out of that, right? Because you need to be open and spontaneous. Things are going to occur throughout your day that are going to change your life, with the Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Cups. But it's going to come from being spontaneous. It's going to come from being flexible. It's not going to come from that plan. Oh, I'm going to shampoo the rug and I'm going to do this, that, and that today. They're like, you may not even have that rug tomorrow. Who cares, right? Who cares right now? Something could happen to it. Does it matter? It doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things. Things are about to change in a way where it's going to lighten your load. So don't allow yourself to get bogged down in those types of things right now. All right, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, and Aries. Those are the main signs, but we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's also some people in your space here I'm seeing that may be very logical, head over heart, and they may be adding to the anxiety, and that's where Spirit's saying, get out of that. Just be as spontaneous as possible. Don't listen to anything at this point. All right, so you could be an Aries, Taurus, Gemini cusp. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. We also have Libra, Scorpio cusp as well. All right, if you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.